Hey, 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 let's move with me. Let's start standing and right hand, right foot for dancer. Breathing. I know we started right away, abruptly. And slowly bringing the left hand to the right foot for a soft twist. Lifting the right arm up and bringing the right knee to the chest, long back, pointing toes. And next time you exhale, you cross the right leg on the top of the left, maybe fully interlacing. I prefer the arms up for this one. Kali Mudra, peaceful fingers extended. Release and send the right leg right behind you, left hand down. Lifting the right arm, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand down, stepping the right foot back, right knee taps on the mat, extending the left leg, half Hanumanasana, half monkey pose, bringing the upper body very close to the left leg. And twisting with the left arm to the sky. Maybe gazing up. Both hands down, finding your way to sit on the mat, extended legs. High boat pose or low if you prefer. You can bend the knees or extend legs and arms. Maybe grabbing the toes and separating the legs, extending the back a little bit more, lowering shoulders away from ears, breathing. Slowly, legs together again, maybe trying to lift a little bit higher into your expression of boat, maybe gazing up. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, arching, and maybe just optional, lowering the chest, interlacing fingers behind the back. Trying to ground a little bit deeper. Connect to the breathing and make the exhalations deep into the navel until you squeeze it. Slowly lift with an inhalation, hands on the back of the mat. Extending the right leg, reverse tabletop with right leg up is completely optional. Lowering the hips down, right hand, right foot. Extending the left arm back, twisting. If you want to float the left leg, it's also optional. Slowly left hand also grabs the right foot or the back of your calf, and you release the right arm this time, twisting to the opposite side, opening the chest to the right. Grabbing both feet or legs again, you can bend the knees and a high version of boat pose. Letting go of the right leg, maybe all the way down or halfway, and sending the right arm to the back, parallel to the mat, twisting. Releasing, holding with the right hand and sending the left arm to the space behind you. Open chest. It's all about the spine where our spiritual energy is running through. Gazing through the corner of your eyes to the back. When you release, we'll bend the knees and almost make an egg-shaped pose. And inhale, open. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend the legs and open. Exhale, bend. A little bit of dynamic energy. Inhale, open. Exhale, bend and squeeze. Breathe in, open. Exhale. Cross the legs. Kneeling on the mat. Breathing in, arms up. Breathe out, left hand towards a block or your left heel. I like exploring space and moving back and forth a little bit while I'm trying to make eye contact with my foot. And then when I feel comfortable, I switch to the other side, do the same. We're creating space for a full camel pose, doing one side at a time first. And then both hands on blocks or on your heels or on your hips, arching, enjoying the openness in the heart, breathing. Always nostril breathing, slowly chin to chest coming back to center. Expand the arms up, enjoy a deep breath. And exhale, dropping the hands on the top of the mat, top of the feet on the back of the mat. Upward dog, breathe in. Breathe out, sending the hips back. If you need to curl the toes, it's okay. And slowly into upward dog, switching into this almost downward dog with toes against the mat, pushing back. It's a ballerina, downward dog. And a soft and releasing child's pose, Balasana. Grounding the forehead down and then gazing forward and moving with the heart close to the mat into a baby cobra pose. From baby cobra, you can grab your feet for bow pose. You can release the feet and keep the legs floating, hands together in front of the chest for Shalabhasana. Mini Shalabhasana. Curling toes, pushing into a plank. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. Always finding home in downward dog, pausing and breathing. Although this is not vinyasa, it's hatha, we won't repeat downward dog 1,000 times. It's always special when we go into each pose, bending knees, lifting heels, gazing forward, stepping into Ardha Uttanasana, halfway up, flat back, strong legs. Bending the knees, inhale, sweeping the arms to the sky, high mountain. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a couple of long breaths here. Feel the strength in your body and the strength in your mind. You're practicing yoga. That's a special moment of your day. Give this moment to yourself. And slowly bending the left knee, holding with the left hand, dancer pose, Natarajasana. Try not to lower the chest too much. Slowly switch hands for twists. Bringing the knee towards the chest the most we can, pointing toes, long back. Crossing the left leg on the top of the right, arms up for a high eagle pose. One expression of Garudasana. Release the left leg, shoot it back, right hand down, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. And both hands down, stepping the left foot back, knee down, and half Hanumanasana, as low as you can. You can hold blocks as well, extending the right leg, flexing the foot. And twisting if you want, it's always optional, left hand down, right arm up. Release as you exhale, finding a sitting pose on the center of the mat, holding your legs and going into a high boat pose. We won't do all the same poses. We will modify poses now. Bending the left knee, hands together in front of the heart, extended right leg, twisting to the left. And left hand on the back of the mat, arching. Slowly sitting on the mat. Twisting again, noticing if it feels better, more present, extending both legs, Dandasana, very grounding pose, not enough appreciated, such a powerful pose. Bending the right knee, twisting to the right side. Right hand on the back of the mat, lifting the hips, arching. Slowly releasing. Twisting again to notice if there's any difference in energy. And extending legs, flexing feet, Dandasana, sitting staff pose. I'm doing some fire breath here, pumping the air out, breathing in and out through nostrils to energize myself. If you want to do that, you can release the pose or keep the pose. And we'll do Kumbhaka retention after that. Pump for as long as it's good for you. You don't have to do my rhythm. And then slowly lift and reverse plank. And inhale, hold there. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, sitting down, flexing the feet, breathe in, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Sitting on the mat, lifting the arms, flexing the feet, Dandasana. Exhaling, bending the left leg and positioning the leg on the top of your left elbow for an arm balance, and pushing with both hands. If the hips and legs don't lift, it's okay, but always try. So nice to try. Dandasana. And the other side, bending the right knee. Even the first part of positioning the leg over the shoulder or elbow is already a very deep pose. Just do that maybe for many or a couple of times until you get used to the pose. Poses evolve so fast if we give them a chance. Dandasana again. Bending the left knee, extending the right leg in one expression of surfer pose, Skandasana. You can keep the hands down on the mat. It's a fearless expression of the pose. I really like it. And moving to the opposite side. Thinking about all the fearless energy you're creating for yourself. Why to be afraid? We can overcome anything. Slowly, toes in, heels in, and lowering the hips, squatting for your garland pose. Alasana. You can sit on blocks. That's completely fine. You can have the hands down on the mat. And binding is completely optional. Binding on the left. You can use a strap to bind too. Back into the center of the pose. And binding on the right. Releasing and resting or going into crow pose. The separation of our fingers on the ground is so important for crow. I will break down this pose in another opportunity, but today just thinking about how to ground the hands down will make the whole difference in your practice. Imprinting the center of your palms on the mat. And when you release, just rest or go into tripod. Just do knees on elbows, tripod. Feels like a kid playing on the beach. And go into tabletop. Breathing in, arching, a little bit more mild energy after bringing so much energy to your crown. A couple of cats and cows. Breathe in, arch, breathe out, round, curling toes, pushing back into downward dog. Observing the openness of the chest, the strength in your back, the support of your hands and feet. Bringing the left hand to the right heel is optional. Switching to the other side. Try not to lift to the head, always gazing under the armpit. So you keep sending energy to your crown. And slowly finding plank pose. Dropping the right knee down, left leg up, three-legged cow pose, bending the knee. Moving the chest forward in between your hands. Chest and chin down, lifting the left leg the most you can. To an expression of the three-legged knees, chest, and chin. And releasing the leg back, baby cobra. Maybe heels together. Glutes are strong. The pelvis is pressing against the mat. Pushing back into child's pose. Moving into tabletop, arching and breathing in for cow. Rounding and breathing out for cat. And now, other leg up. Three-legged knees, chest and chin. Softening the leg down, baby cobra. Baby cobra is so efficient. The arms, the elbows really hugging the body. So way better than full cobra. That can be a lot for some backs. But halfy full cobra, halfy baby. Now, right hand forward, gazing left. And switching, left hand forward, gazing right. This one I like a lot because it doesn't force too much. I love full cobra too, but I feel sometimes it's too much for some people. Pushing back, releasing and resting. One option is to bring the right hand under the chest and twist with the gaze to the left in this child's pose. My phone is moving, sorry, so for one reason my video was cutting me, and I don't like really looking to what I'm filming during my yoga practice. Sometimes it's helpful, so I didn't see that, sorry, but I think you can still see me. Getting a little bit better into recording myself. It's still hard. Switch to the other side, left hand to the right side. Stay for 2 more breaths over there. And then come into seated. I'm arching and breathing in for Kumbhaka, holding there, breathing out, rounding. I'm holding the peaceful mudra, Jnana mudra, but you don't have to, or if you have any other mudra that makes you feel better or happier now, it's your practice. You don't have to follow my rhythm either. For Kumbhaka, it's important to follow your own rhythm, your own pace. I'm breathing right with my plant, which feels good. One more. Kumbhaka has been, I believe, for many years my favorite breath work. Then send energy after breath work. It's so powerful to send energy to one intention in your life. So I finished that and I'm moving my legs forward into a seated position. Each vertebrae down on the mat. Softening legs apart, palms facing up, Shavasana. Relax the whole body. Just breathe and surrender. Allowing the breath to be your best friend now. Moving toes and fingers when you're ready. Rotating wrists, ankles. Bending the knees and hugging them, embracing your whole body with your breath. Rotating the body to the right, fetus position, rebirth pose. Pushing against the ground, sitting up, crossing the legs or Baddha Konasana. Namaste, my loves, namaste.